Welcome back. We have some breaking news coming to the fore at Nation at 5, and this has come from our neighborhood from Pakistan, where barbarism against minorities continues in Pakistan. We are getting you more details of how minorities are persecuted time and again in Pakistan. It is no secret. Now sources have revealed to us that kidnappings, killings and conversions of Hindu community has become a new normal. Intelligence sources, in fact, are telling us that according to data collected since the 1st of January 2023 to the 6th of June 2023, which is in the 6 months of this particular year, 7 minority persons, including Hindus, were reportedly killed. There were 38 cases of kidnappings and forced conversions that have been reported from Pakistan. That is the extent of barbarism, and such is the kind of cases that we are seeing coming in from Pakistan. The Hindu community claims that the Pakistani government is not protecting the minorities, and the local Maulvis, the local priests, are harassing them on a regular basis. So what exactly have these intel sources told CNN News 18? Let's get you more details of what exactly these barbaric acts that have come to the fore are now. Now, this is what is been revealed. January this year, the first month of this year, 1 person was killed. 16 cases came to the fore as far as kidnapping and forced conversions were reported. That's just in the month of January. February, 4 people were killed. There were 4 more cases of kidnapping and forced conversions that were reported. These are cases that are reported, mind you. Perhaps many go unnoticed as well. March this year, 2 women allegedly killed and 4 reportedly converted to Islam. These are not just Hindus, but several other minorities, including those from the Sikh community as well. In April, there were 6 cases of kidnapping and forced conversions that were filed in police stations. That's 4 months in this particular year. In May, another 7 cases of domestic violence, of kidnapping and forced conversions were filed. All of them included the minority communities in Pakistan. In June, 2 cases of kidnapping reported, no action taken by the authorities yet. And all of these are just, like I said, just reported cases. We do not know where exactly this is headed. How many more cases are brushed under the carpet because they go unreported? Siddhant, my colleague, getting us more details. Siddhant, this comes as no surprise. We know the kind of treatment that minorities get inside Pakistan. This is just proof that nothing has changed in Pakistan.
Absolutely, Poonam. And in fact, time and again, Indian government has been flagging off these issues, and in fact talking about the protection of minority community in Pakistan. Poonam, I would also like to add on to the information that you have shared with the viewers that as per the Forbes, more than 1,000 such girls are forcefully converted. Their religion is converted in Pakistan, and even this number could be more than 1,000. So, multiple agencies from US based agencies to Forbes magazine, in fact, 2 other agencies have been reporting that how minorities are being threatened, the girls from the minority communities are being kidnapped, and in fact there are various cases, Poonam. If you get into the details of those cases, then they are gruesome and the details are gory in nature. Now, in fact, there are multiple incidents where skin peeled off, mutilated bodies have been found, women have been raped, converted and killed. So, this is not our figure or stats that we are putting out, are not something that we have, researched or perhaps combined. But these are the statistics that have been put forward by multiple agencies. But you see, Poonam, there is no effective government in place in Pakistan right now. They already have many issues they're dealing with in terms of economy, in terms of keeping their own political space correctly. And this is perhaps the reason that nobody in Pakistan has time for the people from minority community. And this is the reason that even, Poonam, we have done stories that how Indian government is granting citizenship to all those who had come from Pakistan, and now they are living their lives.
Yes, and there were questions that were raised over that as well. But the kind of instances that come to the fore from Pakistan, unfortunately, has become routine. And Sushant Sareen, senior fellow at the ORF, also joining us on this broadcast. Like I said, Sushant Sareen, this is not new. Nothing has changed for decades together. But why then do we not see the international community or putting more pressure on Pakistan to do something about it?
So, Poonam, one, I think initially I must correct what Siddharth said. It's not because there is, the government is occupied with many other things. All of this stuff is happening with government sanction. it is happening because the government willfully turns a blind eye to the depredations against the minority community, to the forcible conversions, to the rape, to the pillage of minority properties. All of this has been happening under the watch of the government, under the protection of the government, under the protection of the judiciary. When you have 12, 13-year-old girls who are forcibly kidnapped, converted, raped, and even when they are produced before the judges, these shameless judges of Pakistan, these guys, they will send the girls back to they will throw the girls back to the wolves. We've seen clips of that on a regular basis. And this has been happening when the Pakistan government was 2/3 majority, even bigger. So, and much of this is happening in the province of Sindh, where there is still some, amount of Hindus left. Sindh is the province which is run by Bilawal Bhutto's party, which claims to be a secular liberal party. So none of this is happening without the knowledge and the complicity of the Pakistani authorities. Having said that, even the numbers, Poonam, which you are listing out, that's a gross underestimation.
Absolutely.
A Pakistani human rights organization a few years back had come out with a figure of almost 1,000 girls from minority communities, most of them Hindus, but some Christians and Sikhs as well,
Yes.
who are forcibly converted on an annual basis. 1,000 girls a year, and most of these are either not even the girls who have not even reached puberty. These are 12, 13-year-old girls who are kidnapped and forcibly converted by these animals, Pakistanis. And then there are also married women who are kidnapped. And then till very recently, there was not even a Hindu Marriage Act, which meant that a marriage of a Hindu was not even recognized, which meant that those women were easy pickings for these fellows.
Yes.
And that is happening. So, why does the international community stay quiet? Because we keep quiet. When have you heard India talking about it? The Modi government comes out with a CAA, and then with all these other wolves and these vultures in India who made such a big song and dance about it, this government has not had the courage to notify that act over the last 3 years. They made one excuse after another, even though that act was really watered down, gave really no succor to the people who would come after 2014. Even that has not been notified by this government. So when we are so callous with the minority communities in Pakistan, even in Bangladesh, which is again a horror story, right? The Bangladeshis keep making a big fuss about a certain comment which, in the colloquial language people use on a daily basis. But when you translate it into English, it sounds really bad.
Yes.
The Bangladeshis have made a big issue out of that. But what about the forcible conversions, the kind of brutalities which are visited upon the Hindu community in Bangladesh? Nobody talks about it because we don't talk about it. Because we
Perhaps
think
we need to take a stronger stance as well, expose Pakistan on this front as well, globally, like we've been doing on the terror front, something that our diplomats have been speaking time and again at global fora. Perhaps this is also something that needs to be strongly brought up. Whether something changes or not in Pakistan, many would say there really is no chance until they are held accountable, much more accountable than they ever have been. Whether that happens or not, for the people, for the sake of minorities in the country, we do hope sooner than later that happens. But Sushant Sareen, thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18 and sharing your perspective. On that unfortunate note coming in from Pakistan, we are slipping into a quick break. But lots more lined up for you on the other side. Do stay tuned.